1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and stop. To the side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and stop. Okay, hands up, reach down, 1, 2, 3, to your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale, hands up, reach down, 1, 2, 3, to your right, to your left, center, inhale. Sounds like some glasses fell down. Okay, hands up, reach down, 1, 2, 3, to your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale. Okay, hands in waist, circular movements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Okay, cross, knees, circular movements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Okay, hands on your waist, neck turning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, center, back and forth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, center. Okay, tilt to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2, center, down, circular movements, 1, 2, 3, reverse, 1, 2, and center. Okay, hands up, pull in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, spread your feet, turning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, turn, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Switch, straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Okay, center. Okay, shake it out. Okay. All right, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, wrists. Reverse. And sana. Palms down. Bigger circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, shake it out side to sides. Okay, lift the knee. And sana. Okay, right foot forward, insert needles, the hands go up and down. So this is the opposite hand and the knee. And okay, switch. So this goes up and the knee goes up. And sana. Okay, shake it out. Okay, we're going to swing the leg, get the arms going, bring the right leg in. Switch. center, side to sides. Okay, center, switch other side. And center. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, inhale up on your toes and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, silk reeling, hold the ball, step out, go to your right side. Okay, center switch, forward and back. Okay, center, cross the arms. Okay, switch. Cross the arms, open and close. Left leg forward. elbows and knees work together. And down. Okay, lower hoop. Rounding out, elbows softened, shoulders cup forward. So your elbows actually kind of lift like this. Shoulder height. Elbows down. And lower, palms down. Straighten elbows, lift the back. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, diagonal flying. cloud hands. Feet parallel shoulder width. Palms down. Lift up. Carry tiger to the mountain. Infinity sign. Sana. Form the fists. Okay, Sana, palms together, strum the lute. the back. Okay, right side on top, turn to the right, left side on top, turn to the left. Okay, bring it here, cross the hands, so we're like this. So put the right hand on top, lift up, turn to the right side, cross the arms on your center, there's your center line, lift up through center, turn to your left. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing, everyone. Pull in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we can shift around a little, Chris, Monte, Robert, Isaac. You can work with minor, then we'll kind of shift this way a little. So do the short form first. Short form. Okay, ready? You can find that. Yes, Susan, you're fine here. Yep, yeah. Just give. All right, ready? Feet parallel, shoulder width, arms parallel. This is your square movements. Here's your center line, left side, triangular position. Hoop position, sit back. So there's the geometry of position. Turn, flip the elbows, move the foot in, step up, triangular, vertical to horizontal, down, slanting, and forward. Push, hook your wrist and turn the single whip. Hold the ball, shift. Diagonal flying, step up, press forward, press down, step up to parallel stance, raise the hand, bend from the waist, stork flaps wings. Okay, toe heel pivot, we're at brush knee, right side push. Second brush knee, right side push. Sit back, going forward, twist step, step up, brush knee and push. Sit back, going to the right side, toe out twist step, step through, brush knee and push. Sit back, turn to the right, back to center, lean forward, step up parallel stance, close the door, form the fists, and punch. Sit back, divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Neutral position. Turn, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. This is retreat and repulse the monkey. We do it 3 times. And forward. Now we'll go to neutral. Hold the ball, twist, diagonal flying. Sit back. Insert the needle. Step forward. Fan through the back. Turn. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Step forward. Form the fists. And punch. Sit back. Divert. Block. And punch. Cross the arms. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Bring the palms down. Sit back. Pivot on the heel of the front foot. Sit back. The heel of the front foot. Cross the arms. Left to the outside. Raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Turn. Left side grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists. Open the stance. Single whip. Hold the ball. Flip it over. Diagonal flying. Back to neutral. Stroke down. Part the horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, step up. Part the horse's mane. Now we're cross corner. Jade lady work shuttle. Cross corner. Jade lady work shuttle. Hook your wrists. Turn back to the front. Single whip. Cloud hands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hook your wrists. Open. Hold the ball. Reverse. Diagonal flying. Out to the side. Step back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we can go through that again without the prompts, but so one of the things we try to do is get our hands and our legs kind of working as a relationship. So when we slow it down and we move, so we move one sort of component at a time, and eventually build that control, and then when you build that control, then you change the timing so to get the hands and legs working in the synchronized fashion. So, all right, so let's start off again. Just take it slow. breathing? So good. Any questions? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Diagonal flying. In diagonal flying, we have to say hold the ball, and then we're here, right? And then when it opens like this, because we're not over here, we're actually slanting like this. So then they're almost the same essentially. It's like, see, when we're going like this, we're in this position, single whip, and we make a shift to the diagonal. So here, we shift like this. So we're starting from here. So there's your slanted arms on the oblique, and then I turn my hands like this, and then it opens up like this. So this is slant diagonally. So the body's slanted, and you're in a diagonal position like this. So part the horse's mane typically actually is in this space. So when you do it, it's more like this. So it's a very minute difference. So some of the new forms, some of the re-choreographed forms have eliminated the diagonal flying. They just have more of the part the horse's mane. But it really comes down to maybe the application of the technique is slightly different. Like part the horse's mane is separating like this, and we turn to silk reeling, it becomes this. Diagonal flying is actually like this, and then as you lean, this hand can actually project up more as a slanting like that. So this hand is here, but it can actually change to this as a slanting up like this, whereas this is more using this on a hoop position. So the diagonal flying, like you do 24 movement, they part the horse's mane, but there's no diagonal flying, right? In the Wu Style, yeah. It really sort of describes a position in a specific place in the form. If you're doing the traditional form, there would be a diagonal flying, and then later on you do part the horse's mane with Jade Lady Work Shuttle. So it kind of lets you know at one point those kind of happen. So both of those start in this position. So in the 24 movement or the 45 movement form, we have a slant diagonally that it comes from here, single whip, and you're slanting back like this. So this is a slant diagonally. Now you slant it back, and then you go to neutral to raise the hand, and then part the horse's mane. They go to this position, and you step up, and then you have your part the horse's mane like this, and then you step up, and it looks like this. So where this part the horse's mane actually leads into Jade Lady Work Shuttle. And how does that happen? Because when you do part the horse's mane and you turn, this is part the horse's mane, right? So on this side of part the horse's mane, if you turn, it becomes Jade Lady Work Shuttle. You see what I mean? So this is diagonal flying. This is Jade Lady Work Shuttle. See? So one is kind of a lead into another. Diagonal flying, typically you would step up and raise the hand. So it just gives you a posture that precedes the next position. And the movements kind of go forward and backwards. Yeah. So it's about the same. It's not really reaching out like this. So the way to kind of look at it is, Jade Lady Work Shuttle has the upper hoop position. So this shape in the forward leg doesn't project any further than where it was when you're here. Okay. Now when the palm goes out, it's like you're doing the push from brush knee. It's not. No, it doesn't have to. Now it looks like it's a little longer, but because this is straight, but it's just a little bit, if it's anything, you know. So, and then when you're in this position, you know, everything we're working toward is alignment of body. So because we're in this stance like this, we're coming from here. When we turn, the alignment should be the nose, the knee, and this hand. So it looks like I'm going in that corner, right? Turn around, yeah, okay. So if I'm doing Jade Lady, so from here, this is your vertical elbow, right? So if this is slanting here, and then I come to here, and then I turn like this, there's the upper hand. Now if I take this structure that I have here from the waist up, and I went like this, there's your hand position, right? That's where that hand is. But it looks different because you're in this corner. Now if I take the push like this, and I move one to the center, and put my middle finger in line with the nose and the center line, then that's the position. And then if I go to here, that's the position. So it's the nose, the fingertip, and the knee would be going toward the straight line. You see? So now if you look at the hands, it may be appear to be a little bit longer, but not over the index. Oh, your index finger. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I might have misspoke on that. My index finger. Yeah. The index finger. Or you can use that V. You know, the V. Go with the V. Yeah. So what is this? What is this, right? So when we're in a neutral position, the hands are slightly relaxed here, right? That's from the loop position. When I turn, you have this idea of intent, right? Intent is intention. Intention is what's happening with that specific unit. So if I go like this and I'm turning this way, then if I relax my wrist and press slightly, you can see that the wrist kind of pressed down like this. So that's, the intent is going that way, right? So that's how you get this. Now what is this? This is this, right? When you hold the ball, you have your wrist position like this. When you in a triangle, your wrists are straight, right? When you're in the hoop position, your wrist is slightly bowed or rounded, right? So between flat, up, and down are three positions, right? You have straight, which is aligning like this, right? When you lift up from here, you align, because you pass through there, then you end up going down. So the wrist is like that. So you maybe don't pay attention to it, but like if you were wiping something and you wanted to put pressure on the surface or the sponge or the rag or whatever you're using, you would feel pressure with the intent of the palm pressing down, the heel of the palm. And that happens when your wrist starts to release and fold. If you kept this stiff like this and you put a piece of something here, you can't actually press down, because you know the anatomical design of this wrist is actually to create a downward force. So the force comes here, right? So if my hand is in a position like this, and I go like this, then the intent is going this way. So this is not downward, it's laterally going to my right. So laterally going to my right, I would want my intent to go like that, right? And then when I sink, my hand ends up like this, right? And then when it goes up and it turns, my hand ends up like this. And if this hand is like this, then the strength is going that way. If my hand is folded like this, the strength goes to the palm, but it creates the structural integrity of this. You see? So when you're going through your form at this stage of understanding, your body uses the intent of the anatomy to create the structural integrity. And the structural integrity is how you're manipulating your skeleton to use your positions, as a functional unit. So if I'm pressing down like this, if we're just doing this and pressing down this, you're not doing anything other than sort of imagining what's happening, but your body would express a certain feeling to what that's doing. So now you're using an energy in that movement to create a downward pressure. And that downward pressure has functionality, because if you were to press down, if my hand is like this, as soon as I sink, like if I had her arm in a forward position like this, if it's like this and my fingers like this, this force is going like this. As soon as I go like this, even if she resisted a little bit, my hand starts, she could feel a downward force. So that downward force is tied to sinking and gravity. So that's taking the conscious intent of the movement and applying it with an intention. So you're changing your action, because each action is really a direction of force, and you're connecting with that. When we push out, your hands are like this. When you thrust out, your hands are like this. So how you align your hands and fingers really create directional forces. So how you stand here and how you turn this foot creates directional forces. If I take my foot and I turn like this, you're creating directional forces. So the intent is to take the hand this way, but then there's certain maneuvers that you use as actions of leverage, right? So like in judo and jiu-jitsu, they use leverage as an action. So what's leverage? They're fulcrums and pivot points, right? So our body is totally made up of pivot points, fulcrums and pivots, like a seesaw. Depending on where it rocks, has different advantages. You want to be in the position of the advantage position so you move your fulcrum, right? So if I'm here, if Berkeley's putting his hand here, and there's a force right there, that's the force 90 degrees. So that's here. But what do I do when I slant? If he presses there and it slants, it's dissipated or redirected, see? So that's what strum the lute is. It moves. If my hand is like this, and I intercept him, and he resists this way, I turn like this. But I don't turn to press. That's using physical force. I pivot from my shoulder. If I pivot from my shoulder, it doesn't take any effort. It's only when I resist this movement that I get stuck, stiff. So when I just turn like this, it feels like it's just rolling around. When I roll around, then I press. But when I press, I bring my forward position, and my body weight becomes part of the force and direction. So you're using your body leverage and position to recreate strengths and weaknesses of position. So that's functionality. So that's that side of it. So the body mechanics involved with movement it's another stage of understanding, but it gets, pretty complex as to how you can use your body without using excessive strength, but you do use a bit of strength. So that the goal is to use the correct amount of strength. So that's something that has to be learned and understood, and then your body will decipher all of that and create the action that's most efficient. So functionality is, using the movement. Efficiency is the way you want to work it so that you don't waste energy. Right? It's how we, use our body. But most of us are not really in tune with that. So what do? We waste a lot of energy. Right? We waste energy and waste time. So that's why doing something, you become more efficient. And then you can get more things done, right? Right, Mara? You can defend yourself, but anything that you do, even walking or moving, or you're more efficient because you're shifting a weight is more efficient. So you're not going to, be wasting energy. So some of that waste of energy is not just the transition; it's carrying the stress in your body. Right? Your body is stressed from just being, anxious, anxiety. Your body could be stressed. So the tension is a defensive mechanism where your body is uptight, and that sometimes is in the mind. Is that true? What? Right. Yeah, injuring yourself. Yeah. So injuries come from conflict. So conflicts are your musculature doing something that shouldn't be there when you're trying to do something. So what happens, your body itself is fighting the movement and resisting, what you're trying to do, mainly because it doesn't know you're trying to do that, right? Your mind says, go pick up that 300-pound whatever. You go over there, your body says no, but you say, well, I'm going to pick it up anyways, and then you go to do it, and you say, whoa, I hurt myself. Because the mind and body are not talking to each other. But if you're sensitive, you go over there and you go, oh, I shouldn't be moving that. You stop. But then, so what's important is the level of intelligence or understanding that I can't lift 300 pounds anyways normally. Why would I want to move that? So that's how you have to go, Yeah. It's impulsive, being impulsive. When you're impulsive, you just do it, but you don't actually think it through. Now, if you gave yourself a day and you go back there, you say, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it like that. So that's how we solve problems. If you have a problem and you're doing something and then you can't figure it out, then you should just stop. Then let it sit. Then you come back with a better, answer to what you're trying to do. What's that? Yeah, sit down too long. We have to sit, so it's excessive. If you sit, we should sit sometimes because it's a resting period. Just like we have to sleep. Some people say, well, I don't need sleep, but you do need sleep. So everything happens in, a balance. So sleeping and activity, sitting and walking, all of this you have to, so that's yin and yang. Yeah. Yeah. A safe? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's your adrenaline. But adrenaline takes over when you're in a fight or flight situation. But most people that are in that situation that does that heroic, Herculean thing, they actually tear muscles during that. They destroy their body. They destroy their body and they tear, yeah. During those, like if you heard people have lift cars off of bodies. It doesn't happen too much anymore, but the thing is, but they destroy their musculature. We can recruit our muscles to do things that we probably can't imagine we could do, but in those situations, the hormone, everything just goes there, and you're wasted afterwards. You destroy. Sometimes you tear the muscles, and it's a big healing thing. So, what do I think? We can go do the long form. Long form. Yeah. So this is okay. 15 minutes, just enough to do the long form at a 15-minute pace. kick, then brush knee, left side push. So it's the other side. This. Okay, go forward. And planting punch. Turn, parry and punch. Step up, here's your beat the tiger. Low hoop, cross the arms, heel kick, 2 punches to the ear, sit back, flip the hands over, left potting leg, cross in front, toe heel pivot, flip the hands, fold the arms, right potting leg, stroke down, parry and punch, step forward and repeat. Punch, sit back, divert, lock and punch, cross the arms, leopard and tiger, springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain, going back, sit back, cross the arms, oblique brush knee push, second oblique brush knee, left side turn and push, right side grasp the sparrow's tail, hook your wrists, should be back in front, hold the ball. Now we're going to do the right diagonal flying to pot the horse's mane. Stroke down twice. Now we step up for one on the left side. Step up, stroke down. Now we cross corner, go forward to horizontal, sit back to vertical, and then go up, back turn, pivot twice, cross step, step up, forward, back, and forward. Pot the horse's mane, and then we're going to cross over, forward, back, and forward, back, turn, pivot, cross, step up, forward, back, and forward. Grasp the sparrow's tail, hook your wrists, single whip. Okay, hold the ball, and second set of cloud hands. And back to single whip. Going to do our first downward posture. Cover, snake sticks out tongue, flip the hands up, kind of pull down, step up, cross, golden cockroach stands on one leg, poke and kick, golden cockroach, neutral position. This is repulse the monkey, second set. get to the mountain. Open the stance. Down. Hold the ball. Shift your weight. Diagonal flying again. Step up. Press. And raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Now we have the second set of brush knee and insert needle. Sit back, insert needle. Step up, fan to the back. Okay, turn. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Stepping forward, form the fist. And punch. Divert, block and punch. Step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists, single whip. Hold the ball, third set of cloud hands. Turn, palm strikes face, return, single lotus, brush knee and push left, twist step, punch down the crotch, sit back, twist step, and step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. And then we're going to go to single whip again, and we're going to do the second downward posture. Cover hand, snake sticks out tongue, pull down, step up, cross the wrist, 7-star. Retreat and ride tiger, left palm strikes face, sit back, turn 180 degrees, change the hands, double lotus, draw bow to shoot tiger, step up. This is the second time doing this. Is palm strikes face left, turn, parry and punch. Okay, we go up to the setup, horizontal and vertical. Okay, flip it over, high pat the horse. Step up to neutral right side, grasp the sparrow's tail, to single whip, second hold and reverse the ball, diagonal flying right side, close the form, and we're there. Just about 11. Deep breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale,